hopefully people will jump on and ask questions.
Listen, welcome everybody to Waterbox Live. We are coming at you today with a question and answer show. Only 30 minutes. We're going to answer your questions. You can ask us absolutely anything.
Awesome.
Keep it PG.
YouTube and Facebook. We are ready to start the show, everybody. Let's roll.
Welcome back.
All right. Listen, people are already popping in here fast.
They want to ask us questions. They need to know. What do they need to know?
So many people need to know. Chris Kent's in here going
Hey,
whoop whoop. Triquatics going, here we go.
Let's do it.
Oh my goodness, dude. We got everybody in here.
Wow.
Jaden. Bam. Listen, we're here to pretty much ask us anything. A lot of people say, hey, listen, what's going on over there at Waterbox?
Time for your chance to chit chat with Waterbox. What you want to know? What's going on? You know, we can tell you whatever.
It could be anything related to keeping an aquarium. It could be related to what's coming down the road, which we're never going to tell you that. But
What's exciting here?
you can ask us
You
anything.
can ask anything if we're answering
It's
it
just
or
up
not.
to us whether or not we screen it or not.
Yeah, so we got 30 minutes, so drop your questions in the comments. We're checking YouTube and Facebook and taking questions there, so it'll give us a chance to go over
Now,
whatever.
some people have already submitted some questions because we posted the reminder about it.
Yeah.
So we can probably jump right into that as you guys have your questions. Scott Crow is watching.
Hey,
Come on now.
Max
Whoop, whoop. So some people are asking about these blueprints. I
don't think we've said anything about them yet.
Yeah, somebody
so
says, hey, I
it's a good
noticed
time.
there's blueprints on the website.
Yeah, we
What
talked
is
about them
that?
a long time ago, back in January at the Ecotech facility.
Yep.
And they're officially live.
That is
So
exciting.
where do you go to find the blueprints?
On the website.
You go to waterboxaquariums.com and you go straight to the top of the header and it says blueprints. And you just click that little button right there and then it says, oh man, what type of aquarium are you choosing? You know, so right now we're going to be loading more and more as we go.
So we'll have all of them on there.
But you see, let's say we pick the Reef 130.4 plus. Let's pick that one right there. We click on that and now it's going to take us to everything. Well, actually, you need to pick what type of tank do you want to keep.
Yeah. So everyone keeps something a little bit different. Fish, just soft corals, a mixed reef with hard corals and LPS. Gives you a chance to look at the different stuff that we recommend for those tanks.
Love it. And look, you go right there, and it, boom, takes you to the download schedule for the My AI app that has been specifically designed for our tanks.
So
Yeah,
you're
so-
saying the question that we always get of what
Yeah.
is your lighting schedule is now
That's
answered.
what I love about these
Is now
blueprints.
answered.
This has been asked so many times throughout the last year.
Yes.
What's your lighting schedule you're using on the AI? Well, here it is, guys. We have all of our lighting schedules that we use on fish only, soft coral tanks, and mixed reefs.
Yep.
Easy right there on this blueprint page for you to download.
It's awesome. So
Awesome. Yeah, and then also, this is the recommended equipment that you need to have, let's say a marine fish only, we are recommending this equipment.
right, and then the equipment changes based upon the type of tank you're keeping because it does vary by skimmer size and things like that. So we did break it down to the 3 different types of things. So
Yeah,
this is a
absolutely.
great guide. Just anyone who wants to know what to get going or what we recommend for the best equipment.
Yep.
There you go,
Absolutely.
all in one
and
spot.
as you keep scrolling, it rolls into soft corals, and it shows you all the different equipment that you would need.
We've done the homework.
We
You
did-
don't,
yeah,
don't
we
need
did all
to
the work
guess
for you.
anymore. It's all laid
Yeah.
out for you. It's even priced out. You can find a dealer. You can buy it right on our website. It's
Anything.
super simple.
Yeah.
We do have a few questions coming in that we should touch on here.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's see here.
Chris says, send me your tank, LOL.
Oh,
So-
package that right on up. All right.
So this is something that comes up a lot, and it's why our newer cabinets have black interiors.
Yes, yeah. So we've had a lot of people come through because it is more recent that the changes happen. That the interior panels of the white cabinet are black. So before it was kind of 2 shades of white.
Right.
So we've actually changed the production. It's going to be actually better overall for the coating and stuff. But some people ask, like, did you change what it's made out of? Because we do, all of ours are made out of, hardwood.
Yep.
It is not MDF. We did not change the wood or anything. We just changed
The
it
wood
for
has
production.
the same, it's just the color change.
Yeah, for production reasons and also just long-term standing up against the conditions inside your cabinet. So it's of a benefit. You cannot see any of it when your doors are closed. It is all internal, and I think it looks pretty hot when you
Aesthetically,
open it up.
it looks really nice. It's going to allow us to have better quality control on those particular panels.
Yep.
And you cannot tell whenever the doors are
and
closed.
most
You will not see
importantly,
it.
the material is still hardwood.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
for sure.
that's something that we are not willing to skimp on. So it
Yeah.
is still hardwood. There's no MDF in any of our cabinets.
Never.
So that's a great question.
Yeah, so there have a lot of people that are getting their tanks because they're seeing some black panels with their white cabinet. So we also on like our help desk, there's an article about that, and just kind of keeping updated.
So we got some questions here on Facebook.
What do people want to know?
They're saying, somebody's saying, good morning, Waterbox family. A little late, but I'm here. Do you feel that Live
Welcome,
Rock
fam.
really filters water? Is it just safe home for pods to flourish? Using Live Rock versus,
Well, all rock is going to become
Like the
live.
cement you put in your tank for the
Right.
water for the crew battle.
Of course. Come on, this is already.
Dang, it's Wednesday, man. It's
Not
Wednesday.
even Friday.
can't help it.
It's not
Yeah.
even
You guys
Friday.
opened that door.
The aggressive crab is so
Wow,
true.
the aggressive crab coming out. So is Live Rock really, filter water? It's more biological, right?
It is. It doesn't necessarily filter water, and all rock becomes live. So if you start with freshwater rock like Dean, or some dry rock like
There
our
it is,
tanks
Justin.
there,
Come on.
Thanks.
it does become live over time. You're just growing beneficial bacteria and microfauna, and it's more, I guess, filtration-wise, is if you use something super, super dense, it does not have the surface area internally to hold as much good bacteria. So you can have like a more porous rock versus a more dense rock. The porous rock will be better filtration. So technically, yes, but it all varies on the type of rock.
Yeah, for sure. So we also have another question here. It says, will you have any Terras on display at Rifa Palooza?
No.
No.
Only
because that's really a real saltwater heavy show.
Yeah,
I
hence
mean,
the
it's-
name
Yeah.
Rifa Palooza. It's not really the crowd, but we do
Terra's
have some
really
cool stuff coming down the
specialized,
line
yeah.
for them to see for that.
Yes.
We have some professional aquascapers that are putting some together. That we're going to have a lot.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Beautiful. I mean, oh my God. What they've done with these Terras is unbelievable. Let's see here. Chris says, do your Frag systems have a precision gate valve? I remember originally watching a video displaying them. Does it have a gate valve, precision gate valve on the Frag series?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, all of our systems use a gate valve
Yeah. So
to control the overflow.
Yeah. So
Yes,
the
on the Frag Reef.
Frag Reef, Pro,
Pro,
Peninsula,
yeah.
they all have the precision gate valve. The Marine has
Ball
ball valve. I mean, either way, use the ball valve, you can still fine tune easily. Possibly, maybe looking at like an older version or model that might have had.
There you go.
yeah.
There's the Frag. It shows you exactly the plumbing on the Frag
Yeah.
series.
Yep.
We sold a lot of these the last month.
Yeah, happy birthday
yeah.
from us to them, man. A lot of people have a nice new Waterbox Frag system to
A lot of
set
people
up,
benefited from our birthday on that,
Yeah.
that frag system.
Let's see. So Victor says, looking to get a Marine 40.2. Question, will the filter cup fit into the area where the filter sock goes in? Will a standard filter cup?
Are we talking Frag 45.2?
No, this
or
is
Marine.
Marine 40.2.
Marine is 40.
That takes the 2.75 inch sock. But
Right.
It's not a standard 4 inch.
No, you would need one of the Frags, Reef, or Frag or Reef to have the 4-inch filter sock where a filter cup would fit into. Our all-in-ones and Marine series have the 2.75 inch, which is a proprietary size. So, nope, you can probably have
Sure,
one
it could
made
be
by
retrofitted
somebody.
into the sump somewhere, or you could just run some filter media.
The
maybe a
Marine,
media
yeah,
reactor.
the Marines do have a really big sump, so I'm sure you could make a little bit of a holder and use something like that, but it's just not going to fit directly into the sock holder.
Yeah, that would have to be something done custom.
Yes.
So, also, for anybody who's just joining us, listen, guys, for the next 30 minutes, you pretty much ask us anything. We are going to filter the questions.
Keep it PG.
Keep it PG, but, if you want to know, once again, like my favorite lunch or, what do you guys do for maintenance?
How much caffeine does Dean consume in one day?
Caffeine and sugar.
Is it dangerous levels for his health? I'd say yes.
Listen.
If you were to ask that, yeah, I'd say yes.
yeah. They may not ask that, but we're going to tell them anyway. It's not healthy.
Jaden says, what skimmer will fit in the back of the 20 cube?
On my 20 cube for the battle, I have the Tunzi, the the 9001. And it fits perfect, and it's doing really good.
It
So
does
I've
really
seen
good.
that one used probably the most on like our user group on Facebook. We have a lot of people that have the cubes, and they recommend skimmers. I want to say the Tenzi is probably the most recommended one.
That's a good choice.
I can
So-
say it's pretty good.
Jeff is asking, is it normal for a Harlequin Tusk to be lazy and sit on the sand? It's eating like a pig, but wasn't sure if it's normal behavior.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen
They've,
a
they
lot
said
of
a
wrasses,
lot. A
wrasses
lot of,
do that, right?
I've come across a lot of really lazy tusks where they just like kind of sit there and they're like, until you feed me, I'm doing nothing, and they're just
Yeah.
kind of chilling. But yeah, wrasses in general seem to be some lazy ones.
Yeah.
As long as he's eating, you're good. That's one of my favorite fish. So
Yes.
Sly Fox said he just bought his second water box last week.
yeah.
Oh, come on now. That's awesome.
That's true family right there.
Dude.
I think
True.
I
He's got 2 seats at the table.
Yeah. 2 seats. Jaden says, my 20 is still in the garage. She's tempted to start it.
do it.
What are
Come
you
on.
waiting on? Come on, man. Fire this thing up.
It's a perfect tank. I love our cubes.
Mike Schrader says, what aminos do you take, Dean? I need some of that goodness.
Oh, all right. Here's your
Whoa.
time to
I should post
pitch
a
some
picture
aminos,
later
man.
of the bottle. It's tremendous. It's tremendous.
I don't know if you want to get hooked on this,
Listen.
though. You might want to stay away.
2 scoops. If you're feeling a little, crazy, you go for a third. But, it's all good. It's all good. What other questions we have?
So this is a loaded question, but we do get it a
okay.
lot, and it's not
Okay.
it's not that loaded. But Darwin wants to know if Waterbox is made in the USA, and I'll answer that. No, it is not. But it is higher quality than most of the things I've seen coming out of the USA.
Yep.
Yes.
Hands down.
Our home office is here. You're a USA-based company.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So if you have an issue, if you have whatever, you're calling us right here.
Here in
Orlando, Florida.
Right here in Orlando, Florida.
All of Waterbox, Waterbox USA is USA based. We do not do our manufacturing in the United
Correct.
States.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
And I guarantee if you can find a production tank as high a quality of ours made in the United States,
it's gonna be tough.
Don't exist.
Yeah.
It's going to be tough. But we're also an international company as well. So, I mean, we have distributors, in all different countries. In Australia, we actually have a live stream going to be scheduled with Australia here next week. Dubai, UK,
Spain, all over.
Amsterdam, Spain.
Yeah.
So we are just a full international brand.
Taking over the world.
Taking over
one
the
country
world.
at a time.
One water box at a time.
Kevin
Love it.
says he's interested in the 100.3. Do you have suggestions, recommendations for a tank lid? Do you have any plans to release a tank lid? So I can't go into future plans and products, but there are aftermarket companies that do it. D&D has one.
Yeah,
They do.
D&D has one that you kind of do yourself. It's an easy kind of DIY set, and then there's a lot of acrylic companies that do the custom lids. So
Yeah, so
Yeah.
hop on our user group. It's facebook.com/group/waterbox group. And a ton of people have lids.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
a great group to join. I mean, tons of recommendations for equipment, or just lots of pictures of builds and water box tanks, and also you can see there's about 4 or 5 really nice high-end top lid makers that they've used. So you can actually see different examples of them. All of them have done really nice work.
Another question that's coming through is, who is winning the battle?
I think we all know from the time we started planning this. I knew my chances were slim.
I thought I was gonna run away with this competition. Okay, so if you're just joining us, every Friday, right, we have the 20 cube battle going on. There's the graphic. It's 8 rounds, I believe, right? So we're rolling up into, I forget, round 6 or 7 where we are. So each of us has a theme.
7 is Friday.
Yeah,
7
so
is
we're
Friday.
missing 6 on here. But,
Missing 6, but
yeah.
so we each designed a T-shirt right there.
Yeah.
Unique Corals has been sponsoring this, so we're using all Unique Coral products in here, so you can actually go and purchase those corals that you
Yep.
see in our
There's a whole
tanks.
section on their site about
There's
it.
down you see we have photos of Team Rich's tank. We have Team Dean, the green machine, the alien habitat, and then Jess, who's I hate to say is running away with the competition.
Yes.
Yeah. See,
Wow.
let me come and look at it. It's just so beautiful.
But you can go and vote, right? So you can scroll down to the bottom, and here's where you can place your vote. And what does that do when you vote? We're giving away a whole 20 cube setup.
Yeah, so it's going to
with
be
the
a 20
cabinet.
cube plus with cabinet that we're giving away. So every time you vote, it gives you an entry into winning the 20 cube. And then with our shirts, not only does it give votes to the person's shirt that you purchased, but you also get 10 extra votes
10
into
extra votes into
the Cube
getting
20 giveaway.
Yeah, so spending $20 on that shirt's worthwhile.
Oh,
Yeah, and they're really cool shirts. Like,
Very cool.
You know, so, but yeah, I'm kicking some butt at the moment. So
What I love about this
still
cube
2 weeks to
battle
vote.
Yeah.
is that we're showing how versatile that 20 cube is.
Yeah.
3 totally different setups,
Totally.
all
Yes.
completely
Yeah.
different livestock. So it's showing you how relatively easy it is to set up a saltwater tank in these systems.
Yeah, and just kind
For
of different
real.
things you can do with it. And, you know, even if you've never done it, a 20 cube, you can do anything you want with it. And it's really easy. It's fast to set up. It's simple.
Wow.
And you can't beat the value
So
of the
definitely
Waterbox
tune
20.
into that
Yeah,
Friday because we're having a lot of fun with it. We're heckling. We're
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're, you know, it's just a whole lot of fun. We're doing
Yeah.
confessionals where things are just getting a little weird, so you definitely want to tune in for that.
That alien tank is hot, dude, right there. The one in the middle, come on. That is sick. So,
It's so hot that it's
oh my goodness.
just
Losing.
yeah, it's
Listen,
so hot that it's burning your votes away.
I need you guys to vote. Please, please.
He's getting to the point of begging now. Like last Friday, he's like, next week I'm going to take all of it. And now he's going to get to the point
Listen,
of begging.
I'm the
so.
underdog. I'm going to take this thing. You just wait. I got 2 weeks left. It's going to come and take it
Skunk
off.
says, "How do you clean the filter socks?" Jess, you are the filter sock queen. So.
Yes, okay. So filter socks with them, I pretty much just put them in the washing machine on a rinse, or actually full cycle. No detergent. You can use a little bit of bleach if you want to, just to kind of whiten them up and clean them. Usually throw them in for a couple extra rinse cycles and then let them air dry. No detergent. You can use bleach and then just let them air dry before you put them back into the tank, for if you did use bleach or just any chlorine on them. You can also take a hose, pressure wash them, sit them in a bucket with bleach, kind of like any way you want.
But you don't put them in with like your sweaters and your.
I mean, you could if you
Jeans.
want to smell like a filter
You
sock, but
wanna
I would
be-
not suggest doing that.
That's yeah.
Let's not do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, and then just basically like replace them pretty regularly because they just get worn out and they're not
Yeah.
going to filter as well. So just keep fresh socks, right? You're not
Fresh
even going to
socks.
throw your
Oh,
own in there.
It's the Dean difference.
Oh my
It's
God.
the Dean difference. You always have to put some fresh socks on.
Yeah,
man.
so purchase
Every
extra,
week.
have them in rotation, change them out.
Chris Kent
Good
says,
old Scott Crow came up with that.
yes. Dean, Rich, love the shirts. Jess, love the tank. See, so this is
That's the thing. My
Here's what
shirt's a
happens.
little bit on the girly side, just because
Little
it's
bit.
beautiful
I like
corals.
your shirt though.
I think it's gorgeous.
good. Mine's, you know, aggressive.
aggressive crab.
Yeah.
Yours is a crab holding a knife. You can't go wrong.
I don't know
It's cool.
who it has zero relevance to these
Yeah.
Reef Aquariums because it's a blue crab. But if you want a cool Waterbox shirt,
Yeah.
can't go wrong.
Let's see. It says, any plans for Pico or new Nano options from Justin?
Well, we had the 4s and 7s, and we discontinued them just because the demand and functionality of them wasn't up to what we
They're
wanted.
unique, you know, in their size, but
At the
sometimes
end of the day.
things gotta go.
Yeah,
Yeah. But the 10, man.
it's a 10. Yeah, I mean,
Or also if they want to go to the clear.
that's true.
Clear 6.
That's true. You do have the clear 6, so you could use that as a Nano, hang on the back or something for that if you wanted to.
Yeah.
But that is our smallest, and I don't see us going smaller than that.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Aussie said he'd love to see an update of the original 20 cube. That original 20 cube, I believe, is empty.
Yeah, that
We
one
did.
came
We
out a
broke that down.
long time ago.
The corals and fish got scattered throughout the other tanks here at the office.
We change our tanks out a lot because we're always
lot.
doing new builds and things like that. So a lot of tanks do get taken down or done to something different. We do have a lot of people that ask us, well, what is your next build?
Yeah.
Right.
What we got
that's a
going
good-
on?
Well, that's a great question, Jess.
Great segue.
Great segue.
I tried.
So we have a 7226 Peninsula that is getting ready to go up here at the office.
What? A 6-foot peninsula?
A 6-foot Peninsula.
Oh man, that's be
But I don't know
exciting.
if we
After
should
we
announce.
brought this guy in
Oh my
here,
God.
I was like,
Yeah.
we're never bringing another one of those in here again. But
But we do.
we had to have a peninsula.
We
Yeah.
have not done a peninsula build yet. That's probably the one line that we haven't done a build yet. So very excited to set this one up. And another, 200 plus gallon tank for me to take care of, so that's cool. Yeah. But it will be really cool. But yeah, stay tuned on that. That's not going to start for a couple more weeks.
And this show will air on Fridays.
Yes,
This will be
it'll
a
be our
Friday show.
Friday show once the battle ends.
Yeah,
So
right. We're gonna roll up into this new
stay
project.
tuned on our theme and plan for that one because that's going to be fun.
It's going to be really cool and exciting.
Yes, I
Dean's
can't wait.
especially excited
I don't know.
about it.
I don't
I'm
know
so
about
fired up.
this. I don't know.
I got some goodies planned for y'all. You have no idea. No idea.
Sly Fox says he'd love to see the Zoe Tank and Frag 80 clam/NIM update. This is right here to our left. I'm sure we'll touch on that here pretty soon.
Yeah, we'll have to do
One of these
like
Wednesdays.
Yeah.
we'll
coming
have to
up.
do y'all go walk through the office and like check in on
Yeah,
all the
behind the
tanks and
scenes
show
or
them all
something.
kind of at once because we just showed the 80.4 I think last week when we added the rest of the rock nems and we've done clams and stuff. So I think we need to do an office walk.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Terry's asking, any tips on moving a tank?
It's not fun.
Don't do it.
Don't do it unless you have to. No.
Buy another one? Nah.
Yeah. Well, we did do a show maybe a month ago when
couple
we
weeks
broke down the 100.3.
Yeah, we downgraded.
We downgraded. So in that we actually touched on a lot of things of how to clean it out. Also, don't move your sand with your tank. You know, put your rock in water when you move it. You know, just dedicate your whole day to that because it will take longer than you think and have a lot of hands on deck to help. So it's fast. Yes. But
Have
do not
everything
use
prepared.
your existing sand. It's probably the number one thing I can tell somebody that they don't know.
Interesting.
That's a good tip. You know, I've moved some of my tanks in the past, and the one thing I always tried to do, only because I had the luxury of doing it, was to have the other tank already set up with water running and everything.
If you're changing over or upgrading tanks and they're not in the same spot, if you can do that, like it's
It's much
way
more
better.
difficult to take an existing tank, take all of the inhabitants out of it, move the tank, and
Yeah.
then put them back in.
Yeah. No,
takes
absolutely.
a lot longer, a lot harder to accomplish and keep stable. But you know, definitely can be done. And a lot of times, your local retail store will help you move a tank, and they're going to be really well, versed in it and can help a lot.
They are ready
So
for
check
you.
them out too.
So another question is, what shows are coming up to see Waterbox?
Got a busy next couple months. We really do. So you're going to have a chance to see us in a lot of places.
Yeah, the
So-
most current one that's in the next literally 2 weeks, I think,
Yeah.
maybe less. Rifa Palooza, New York.
Whoop whoop.
Whoop whoop.
Taking the
Secaucus, New
big apple.
Jersey.
Kenny, can you pull that website up? I think it's June 18th, maybe?
22nd, 23rd.
22nd, 23rd.
RifaPaloozaShow.net, I believe.
Yeah.
Tickets are on sale now. You can also pay a little bit more cash at the door.
Yeah, if you know you're going, just get them for an advanced stage. You're like $5 a ticket.
There it is, right there.
Kids 10 and under are free.
At the Meadowlands, huge.
It's always a great event. Reef Palooza is always great. You know, they have multiple locations. We were at the one for New York last year. It was a great show.
Yeah, they bring the people. You can see them lined up. I mean, it's a very well.
It's a great
show.
venue too.
So we're gonna have at that show like our pro will be there. We'll have
we'll have a pro and a marine.
We'll also
We got some Waterbox
other
around
vendors.
the shows. Yep.
Yeah, so we're actually gonna have a map available of all the water boxes around the show at different vendors, so you can actually go around and see the water boxes running.
Yeah.
Also,
We'll have quite a few models there.
coming up, we have Aquashella Chicago.
That's going to be a fun one.
Oh, man, that's gonna be
Aqua Show is awesome.
Yeah.
love that show. Reef Palooza, California.
Oh, West Coast.
West Coast, we're going to be out there. And then also in Texas.
A big announcement coming up soon.
End of July, we're going to be in Houston and Dallas.
Yes.
So you would want to come see us for
Got
that.
a big event we'll be talking about soon. So
Very exciting.
Texas, we're coming for you.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to keep up with some of these questions here. Tom says, how do you cycle all your new tanks?
That's a
We
great
use
question.
Fritz bacteria because we do generally start with dry rock, but we use live sand and the Fritz turbo start. And then we're just very cautious with adding the livestock and then testing regularly in that first couple weeks to make sure that we're not spiking anything and taking necessary steps if we need to. So,
Yeah,
but a
great
good
question.
bacteria supplement is key.
Yeah, got to add that bacteria right from the start.
Yeah.
Right from the start. Let's see.
I got one here. Any insight on if a larger frag systems might be in the works, like a 6-foot? Same response to that as usual.
Cannot tell.
We unfortunately just have to wait till things like that are announced.
Yep.
We've got Steve Berlin watching.
Wow.
He goes, "What's up?
Hit him with
It
the
is."
Heim.
Hit it with the hind. It's all good. Rob Cronkton here. Whoop whoop.
Hey, Rob.
Sonny's asking, is it safe to add extra rock in an established reef tank without treating it? If it's cured.
If it's cured live rock, yeah,
Yeah.
go for it. No problem. You can even add dry rock in small amounts as long as your tank's established. So you don't really have to treat it. It just needs to be cured or dry.
Well, I guess also we should preface. What do you mean by cured and uncured rock?
Okay,
Live
yeah.
rock,
So
like, what is the
with
difference?
live rock, it's coming from the ocean, and during transport and stuff, sponges
Typically
and a lot of
on a boat,
microorganisms
right?
on a boat. So sometimes it's been sitting in a box for weeks. Sometimes you can get really good fresh live rock, and it's only been like a week or two. But either way, you have die-off of plants and organisms, sponges, and that is uncured because it's basically very toxic. A lot of waste product coming off of it. Once all that dies off, and it's basically just established biological rock, it is now live. If you're ever curious, and people always just ask me all the time, how do you know? Smell it.
Yeah,
If it
smell
smells
it.
like a regular rock, you're good. If it
Take a
smells like
whiff.
death, please just walk away from it. Don't use it.
Yes.
It's a me. Mario says, so when are you guys going to set up a big? I love the names on YouTube.
Yeah.
So
go ahead.
when are you going to set up a big planted tank? So we've been going back and forth on that. We do have a lot of professional aquascapers setting them up right now. Which actually, if you guys, when we're done here, head over to AquaPros.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, if you want
Check
to see one of the coolest
the
tanks.
Ancient Gardens. They set up a Clear 7225 Pro.
And it's
Unbelievable
epic.
system.
Absolutely
Subscribe to him on YouTube.
he-
We're going to dive into that more in another episode. Kelly says, who's the camera operator? They're always so quiet. Our camera operator is quiet because it's a tripod, but we do have Keenan.
There's Keaton.
We got Keenan back there, and he's actually on the control board. We have nobody on the camera. It's just on a tripod.
It's just a static
It
shot.
makes all the other magic happen.
Wow.
Yeah, and if you guys don't already know, we're rebuilding our studio. That's why we're sitting in
Yeah,
front
yeah.
of this tank
Sorry,
here. So
Kellen.
very soon, hopefully within the next 30 days or so, we're going to get to show you guys that, and we'll take you on a small tour
Epic.
of that
Oh my
new
goodness.
improved studio that is going to be bonkers.
So in the meantime,
Off
we're
the
kind
chain.
of chilling in the lobby for our shows and making it work and
Yeah,
doing other
yeah.
stuff.
It's
Hoping that we don't get visitors directly outside the store right here.
Yes. So May Cool says Waterbox is in Miami. Chris says no, Orlando.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
right. We are in Orlando.
But we have
Florida.
dealers in Miami if you want to go see some
We
Waterbox.
do
There you
have
go.
dealers in Miami.
Yeah.
YouTube Reefer says, what's the largest size tank that Waterbox sells? Production, 230 gallons.
Yeah.
Custom,
Whatever
how big do
can
you want?
think
How
of.
much? I mean, how
big
much?
you want?
How much can you put on your credit card? I mean,
Shamu. Shamu.
You just need a shampoo? All right.
Shamu the whale. Let's see. Brian says, yeah, Corey's looks awesome, that aquascape. Brian says, I can't wait to see some more planted aquascapes.
Yeah, Corey did a Terra.
Yeah.
Yes, so I think we need to, we're going to
He
put
also did a
together.
4-foot too. He did one for Sean Hale at his house. He escaped the 4-foot. It's awesome.
He also
I've
did
posted
that.
some nice
Yeah.
planet tanks on our Instagram too. So head over to our Instagram. Check that out.
Corey also did a tank over at Fish Gallery as a demo
that's right.
a couple weeks ago. So you can check out Fish Gallery's Facebook page and you can see some of his work too. So he does really good. So we have a lot of planted tanks out there right now. We just haven't done our own.
Yeah, the HQ has not done a planet tank yet.
Philippe says, could you try to speak French, please?
Parlez-vous
Oui, oui.
français?
Oui, oui.
I don't know.
I don't know any. I'm sorry.
Dean, you got some homework.
I got some homework.
All right, next show he's gonna come on all French, all he's talking.
Yes. I'm going to butcher the name. But says, do you guys dip coral before adding? If so, what do you use?
Yeah. Okay. Sometimes.
Depends on, it actually depends on where it's coming from.
Depends on where it's coming from. I mean, a lot of the places we get our
Yeah.
coral, we know them really well, and we've kind of worked with them on picking out the coral, so we know that it's been kind of quarantined or they dip it before they send it.
Yep.
Things like usually zoanthids that are known for pests, I'll probably dip more likely than others. And if we were ever getting coral from someone that we didn't know as well, I would definitely dip
That's
that.
true, too.
But we really know the people that we're getting our coral from. And the same
Yeah.
thing for you, a trusted online source or your local retailer. Know their practices and
Yeah, it's never a bad idea to do it
No.
anyways, but it's just we use our best judgment.
yeah.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah.
I do have a question here because they said it twice and I'll try to answer it. They said they just bought a 20 cube. They love it. What's the return nozzle hole diameter on the 20 cube? Can that nozzle be upgraded?
It's not a standard size, so you would have to just do your own measurements on where you want to try and adapt it at, and reach out to someone like Vivid Creative Aquatics makes custom things, and they've done a lot for Waterbox users. So check them out, Vivid Creative Aquatics, someone say VCA. But there's too many spots on there that you could decide to go from and
That's
change.
true.
But it's not a standard size, so that's not really a question we can answer. You'd have to just do your own measurement there.
Carlos says his 5-year-old Jake loves us.
Oh,
What?
hi Jake.
What's up,
Thank you, Jake.
Jake?
What's up?
Come on, Jake. Get your water box. Come on now. Man.
So we are officially out of time, Dean. We gave
Already?
them. Yeah, we gave them. Are there any other quick questions that you want to run through real quick before we're?
Well, I know somebody was asking about the financing, you know,
Yes,
and
that's
said,
a
hey,
great
what's
question.
going on with the financing that you guys offer on the website?
Okay, that's a great question. So this is pretty new within the last 30 days. Waterboxaquariums.com does now offer financing on all of our systems, which is a huge option. We offer 6, 12, 24 month. You can hop on the website right now, at the very top, hit financing and check your rate. Again, checking your rate does not affect your credit score. So if you want to see if you can get approved for financing on the Waterbox, do it. It's not going to hurt anything at all.
Yeah.
Yes, that's great. You just see if you qualify, and they say, hey, you qualify. We're gonna
Yeah, here's such and such.
give you X amount of dollars at this, and you're like, awesome. Let me get a water box.
Yeah, so
Sounds really
it's been a
family.
really great feature for people that want to jump into a water box, but they needed to just wait a little while, maybe save up some
And
money.
yeah, it lets them get that bigger size that they know they ultimately want, but it's a little bit harder
affordable
to
price.
reach ship.
And again,
Yeah.
6 month, 12, 24. Our 12 month is 0%.
Hey.
0%? What is everybody waiting on? Come on now, everybody. Listen, get you a water box.
Join the
Sign up.
family.
But, man, the battle continues, everybody. Friday in 2 days. Oh, my God. Team Dean's going to come from behind and just crush it.
I don't know, man. We've seen the numbers. It's not looking good for you.
Listen, the people
I-
watching are going to vote right now. I
Yes.
can just tell.
Just make sure you look at the pictures and you watch the videos and you'll realize that I'm the winner, and go ahead and just vote for me and we're good.
Been a lot of fun. We've only got 2 weeks left.
I
Only 2 weeks
know.
left. Love
And-
it. Love it. And we're also 2 weeks away from Rifa Palooza to see you guys as well.
Yes.
Thank you so much for tuning in. We will see you
Friday.
Friday.
See you Friday.
See you guys.
Get your aminos.
Got the Pico.